Hi there, homespun friends. I'm coming to you this Sunday evening from the backside of our church. Services just ended for us. We had choir practice at 5, and so I was here for that. And then services at 6. And then my husband had a meeting after a deacon's meeting after church tonight, their regular meeting time. And so I'm waiting on him to get out of that so that we can go home. Right now, we're having to share a car because his truck is out of service. And that's something that happened last week. One of the ways my husband and I have tried to be frugal throughout our 32 years of marriage is to be very careful about the vehicles that we purchase. And when we purchase a car, we always try to make sure that we service it regularly and keep it until it absolutely is not worth it to fix anymore. And so, this vehicle that I'm sitting in, we purchased this in January. It's a Honda CRV, and we really, really love it. We get fantastic gas mileage, and we really prayed long and hard before we purchased it. But we knew that our truck was getting a lot of miles on it, and it has almost 300,000 miles on it. The truck does, and we've had one transmission replaced. It's a 2001 Chevy Silverado. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. And we've had it for 15 years. We bought it brand new. And every time that something went wrong with it, we immediately had it serviced. And it has just been a fantastic truck. And all of our family has used it. Our kids have used it to move. They've used it to haul lawnmowers and all kinds of furniture and things through the years. And so we really want to continue driving the truck. It gives us a second vehicle that is very helpful to us. And so we're not really sure what's going on with it. Last week it started losing a lot of water. It did not overheat, but it started losing a lot of water, and we've had 3 radiators put into that truck in the last 2 years. The first one that was put in um, went bad very quickly, and so they replaced it, and then that one was faulty, and so they replaced it. Those replacements they did not charge us for, but because it was under, the warranty was on that radiator. But now we're thinking maybe it's something more than the radiator this time, because it is just really, it's driving fine, but it's just using lots and lots of water. And so the gentleman that was going to look at it for us, his father passed away this past week, and he was not able to look at it right away. And so hopefully this week we'll get it in the shop and we'll be able to figure out what's going on with it. We're hoping it maybe won't be very expensive fix, which you just never know what's going on. I've looked it up online. I've been a Google mechanic, and I'm thinking it might be a heater core problem. And a heater core part is not that expensive, but to replace it is expensive because the labor is very intensive. It requires you to pull out the dash and everything under the dash to get to it and replace it. So we'll just see what happens. But I'm going to show you now a picture of my husband's truck. Okay, here is my husband's truck. When it started giving him trouble last week, he just left it here at the parsonage where we used to live, and he said, "I'm not going to drive it. I'm not even going to try to take it back and forth to home. Let's just let it sit here until the mechanic can get to it, and then we'll take it out to him. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day, he'll be able to take a look at it and give us more information about what is wrong." And as I said, taking care of your vehicles is one of the best ways that you can really stretch the dollar. After we made 4 years of payments on this truck, this vehicle has gone along another 11 years that we were payment free on a car. And that really, really helped us out. And then this vehicle that I'm in, we purchased in January, and we'll make several years of payments on this one. And then as long as possible, we will keep it serviced and keep it in top condition so that, those auto expense dollars are really getting their best use. While it's no fun to have car troubles, we are just thankful that God has provided for us every step of the way. We can attest to His goodness and faithfulness and taking care of us in our ministry throughout these years. We put a lot of miles on our vehicles going to visit hospitals and nursing homes and things like that. But God has always been good to provide us transportation, and so we're very thankful. And we're very thankful that He has, allowed us to find ways to be frugal. What are some ways that you are frugal in your family? Do you have multiple cars in your home? Do you share a car? I know lots of people now that are going back to having one vehicle, if at all possible, just to save on the expense, because cars are not cheap. Just keeping up the insurance on them and paying the taxes on them and having inspections on them and tires and all the things you have to do, that takes a lot of money. And so if you can get by on one car, that is really good. Even if it's for a short season, that might save you some money. What are some things that you do to save money in your home? I look forward to seeing you again soon, friends. Bye bye for now.